No, I didn't say he's a beta male, but not
Jesus Christ. God, all right, goddamn. Are you saying that he didn't vet the woman enough?
Man, everybody been talking about that whole Rajaee Black situation. I think it's a very hurtful situation, but it's a lot to break down and talk about on there. So I went to the lead attorney's channel to talk about this, and this man went full Karen mode on me. He ain't kicked me off, but he went just about full Karen mode on me. But it's okay, because he chose the right one. But what's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Welcome back to Moxy Approved. Oh, we got a nice one, Moxy Mob. Oh yeah, we got a nice one. I need you to hit that like button. Share this one. Share this with your friends. And you never know what kind of videos I'm gonna be doing this whole next week or 2 weeks. So make sure you got your notification bell set all the way up to all. But what we talking about? What we talking about? I went on the lead attorney's channel and it went kind of left real fast. But before I get to this whole situation, let me explain a few things so I can give y'all the history between me and the lead attorney. It ain't much. I did about 3 reaction videos in the past about the lead attorney. I don't know the lead attorney. I was very unbiased on these. Never said anything bad about the dude. I might have disagreed with him, never called him any name or anything like that. I feel like from this interaction I had with him that he feels some type way. But we gonna get into that. This whole thing was about Rajaee Black. Y'all know, some of y'all don't know, it was a guy that killed his wife, his ex-girlfriend, and his kid. I saw the lead attorney was doing a stream about it. I went on the stream and he was already in a certain mood before I even got on the platform.
Why are you creating children with these men if they're not the father figures? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. What? Now she's talking about Mexico. What is going on? Listen, you're not going to answer this question, are you? You're not going to answer the goddamn question.
People haven't traveled. I have traveled the world.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he was already in a certain kind of mood. Then he got to me, of course.
All right, we got Moxy Approved in the house. Shout out to Moxy Approved. I know you got a YouTube channel, right? Why don't you tell them, what do you got going on?
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel. I got a couple of lead attorney videos on there, but I always cover you right, man.
I appreciate that.
I don't do you dirty on my reaction videos, man.
I appreciate
you got me a few subs too, so I appreciate it, man.
Excellent. Y'all go check out Moxy Approved. Excellent, excellent, excellent. What do you think about this whole situation, Moxy Approved?
All right, now, you know, I'm a part of this whole manosphere red pill content. I'm just gonna go out and say, of course, I believe he was getting manipulated by the wife, but I believe that these women were playing games with a beta male. They just didn't know how dangerous of a beta male that he was. And
this guy has a red pill channel. All right, it's a red pill channel. It's in the manosphere. Beta male, that's the topic that we talk about. I started my channel off as a red pill channel. I don't do red pill content anymore for a certain reason, but we gonna get to that later.
The reason why he's a beta male to me was the second one. And correct me if I'm wrong.
Wait. I'm sorry. Let's go all the way back because I was in the chat. But now you got my attention. You're saying that this male was a beta male?
I believe so.
Okay.
I believe so. You know, everybody make mistakes. I make mistakes. We can assume it was a huge mistake he made with the first wife. With the ex-girlfriend who had a very similar job, to make that type of mistake with another woman again, that's the part where I feel like, I mean, he didn't really learn. And I want to add, he was over 35. I believe if he was around his 30s or in his 20s, you know, it's a lot of lessons to learn. I feel that was a huge mistake he made the first time. The man was depressed about it. Then he went
let's stop. Let's slow down for a second.
After me and him started talking, I started picking up some weird vibes. I mean, this guy's a lawyer, so they have a certain type of way to try to twist your words or try to put you where they want to put you.
And you said you felt like it was a huge mistake he made the first time. What was the mistake?
Well, obviously he didn't vet the woman, and he found out too late.
All right, let's stop. Let's stop.
Right.
You're saying that obviously he didn't vet his ex-wife?
Enough for not to say that.
Okay, let's stop. Wait, no, stop. Let's slow down. Some of you guys go so fast. Like, no, let's slow down and let's think about this. You're saying that he didn't vet his ex-wife enough?
enough.
How do you know that he didn't vet his ex-wife enough?
I mean, what he implied is that she was trying to falsely accuse him of molesting his kids. Now, I don't know if you study human behavior, there's some red flags around someone that will lie on someone like that. You're going to see some red flags, but mistake is a mistake. I'm not saying he had to be perfect. I'm saying it was the second time when he made another one like that. You know, I've made mistakes dating.
When he makes another one, like what? Are you saying that if a man gets married to a woman and then has a child by the woman, and then 7 years later, the woman makes up a false allegation, are you saying that that's the man is a beta male and he did not vet the woman enough?
That's not why I'm saying he's a beta male.
Okay, I thought you said he's a beta male, but let's put that to the side.
No, I didn't say he's a beta male, but not...
Jesus Christ! All right, goddamn. Are you saying that he didn't vet the woman enough?
Woo! Whoa! I don't know what I said or did to make that dude get emotional like that. Calm down. Calm down, man. But he don't have to calm down because this is his channel. But don't worry, y'all. I stayed in my masculine frame. When someone that has a channel this big with all those people, they're all mostly gonna be on his side. All right. So go in there, you know, let them do whatever emotional stuff they got doing. Stay in your masculine frame and get out of there. That's exactly what I did.
Right, but that's not the reason why I said that he's a beta male.
Okay. So a man gets married to a woman. Right. 7 years later, they have a child.
Right.
A year after that, she makes up false allegations. Are you going to say that 8 years ago, he didn't vet that woman enough?
You might have a point there. You might have a point there.
Thank you.
Still believe that he didn't vet her enough because he did the same mistake with the second woman. That's just...
You said he didn't vet her enough because he did the same thing with the second woman. What does the second woman have to do with the first woman?
It sounded like the same mistake. They had a very similar job.
Let me ask you, where do you think the second woman got the idea of fucking him over from?
Of course, from the first one.
From the first one.
Of course.
Right? So why is that a vetting issue? Why isn't the fact that he got with the second one saw what he was going through and decided to hurt him the same way?
I agree. I agree with that part. I guess I'm just talking from my own experience. If a woman got me like that the first time around, and I'm having all this heartache going through these custody battles and stuff like that, you best believe the second time around, I'm going to take my time. And I'm going to try not to make the same mistake.
What makes you think he didn't take his time?
I don't know.
So why are you saying that you are going to take your time when you don't even know if he didn't take his time? Why are you assuming that he didn't take his time?
Yeah, I was very open and true with him. I am assuming. I was assuming. A lot of us are still assuming, all right? But this is the thing. The lead attorney didn't represent this dude. So guess what? He assuming just like me and just like you.
Well, the information I read, it sounded like he moved from one to the next, and the man lost his job. I mean, maybe the information I have ain't all.
You've never lost a job? What does losing your job have to do with it? What are you guys coming up here and talking about? Is it me? Maybe it's me. I'm just having a bad day. It must be me, because I'm not following what you guys are saying. Like, Moxy, this is what you need to understand. Any man is capable of killing someone. Any woman is capable of lying. Any woman is capable of making up false allegations. The fact that a woman made up false allegations 7 years down the line doesn't mean that you didn't vet that woman properly 7 years ago. She just changed up on you. That's not necessarily your fault. Oh, well, she lied on you, so you didn't vet her properly 7 years ago. That's bullshit, Moxy. People can change.
I hear you.
So why is that his fault?
I just think it was the second time around. I felt like he made a and that's just my opinion. I feel like
Is your opinion based on anything, or is it just, you just pulled it out the air? Is it based on anything?
You pulling this out of thin air. Dude, can you not hear? I just said I got it off the news. Like you.
I pulled it on the news, what I read, that it was a woman.
Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What evidence do you see that shows? Or let's talk about the first wife. Are you saying that he did not vet her closely enough? Or are you saying you really don't know?
I really don't know. I'm assuming right there.
Why are you assuming?
From the second one.
So you're saying from the second woman, you're assuming that he didn't vet the first one correctly?
Hey, the word assume.
But why? Like, you guys are just assuming to assume with no evidence, no reason?
Nah, that's bullshit. Bullshit is when a man get himself in the same situation with two different chicks and don't want to take no accountability for it. It's the world, the victim mode.
From the same similar situation. That's why I'm answering it. I mean, if you don't look at it as an answer,
I'm just trying to. Is there any evidence, guys? Okay. Maybe it's me. I'm sorry. You're right. It's just I don't understand how people make assumptions and then you say, okay, what are your assumptions based on? Oh, nothing.
Once again, I told this man, I got it off the news. That's when I knew that he had a problem. I just told you I got it off the news.
I never said that, man.
Well, listen. If you're saying that I asked you, what's the connection? What is the connection to the second wife to the first wife?
Is that they
the second girlfriend to the first girlfriend?
Correct. That they had very similar jobs and he got played in almost the same exact way. And let me just I'm gonna get this statement out. If I dealt with two women who are very similar, and the way that it ended was very similar, I would have to look at how I'm vetting these women. I'm gonna have to look at myself as part of the problem.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stand on that. You know why? My grandmama told me. I'm pretty sure a lot of your grandmamas told you. First time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me. Y'all go ahead and look up the records. He got with a woman that was a nurse, same type of nurse as the other nurse that he got, right? Then he got himself in the same situation with the second woman, all right? So you can't tell me a man get himself in two women in very similar situations that there's no accountability for him? None? Now let me be real. Of course, I ain't gonna say he probably. It sounds like that first wife was definitely manipulating him. Both of them were manipulating him. But I'm gonna reiterate what I said in that video, and I'm talking to you, black men. They got all kind of traps out there. This man was 44 years old. By that age, you really have to get ingrained all those traps that's out there for you. And you gotta learn how to sidestep, especially if you already made the mistake one time. If you made the mistake one time and it's a life-changing mistake that he made, you gotta go out of your way not to make it again. But God forbid you make that mistake again, don't take no accountability, and all the world, woe is me. Woe is me.
And that's just me. That's just how I try not to get caught in the victim mode. Mind you, I don't have no kids. I ain't never been through no custody battle. Mm-hmm. But I try not to get caught up in making the same mistakes and stuff like that. But I don't try to make the same mistake twice. I can't put the first wife on him, and I'm not going to say he's a bad guy from the first wife. But after all of that, I just felt like it was reckless to put himself in a very similar situation after that with someone with a very similar job and got him in a similar type way.
Got you. Okay, got you. All right, so let's move on. Why do you think he's a beta male?
Because for getting caught up in the same type way. Like I said, if a woman would have got me that way the first time, you best believe the next time around, the process is going to be much harder. Much harder. And like you said, I don't know what process he put the second one in, but I do know she tried to play him the same type way. So it's like, are you dating these women blindly or what are you doing, And that's just me. That's how I look at it. And I feel like as a black man, you got to have more accountability than other demographics because, you got all these laws and stuff out there that can trap you, especially with having kids and stuff like that. You're not allowed to make too many mistakes in that system. You're not.
I hear you. All right. Well, y'all see him. Y'all heard him. Moxy Approved, dropping knowledge on here. You are...
The whole chat on his channel was not against me. I was finding a few people that really saw what I was getting at. And the funny thing about it is people after me was saying the same thing in different words. And this dude really wasn't really coming at him like that. That's why I think this dude has something personal, and it is what it is. Like, I don't have nothing personal with this dude. There's one thing I learned. This world used to be black and white. We made it gray, and we made gray areas, and a lot of times it's never black and white now because we done made so many gray areas, all right? What am I getting at? This is what they had in the courts.
Dominating the custody case file, domestic violence charges filed against Rajaee Black by his ex-wife, Wendy, including her handwritten pleas to the court for protection. Quote, I am terrified because I do not know what he is capable of doing to me and the girls. I do not feel we are safe. I do not feel safe at all. I feel that my life is in danger. Those fears echoed in more formal filings by her attorneys over the years. Complaints that Rajaee Black has serious issues with anger management and violence, has a history of alcohol and drug abuse, has made threats to harm and kill Wendy Black, including killing her with a gun, and that he has easy access to weapons.
Now, the lead attorney might be right. She might have just made all that up. But even if she made it up, she was 100% accurate, because look what he did. Now, I stuck on my opinions. One thing for sure is after I got off, I'm not no weak guy like this dude. This is a weak guy right here.
And one of the things that I do want to say is brothers have to be careful about who they pick. Now, I'm not saying it the way that Moxy said it, so don't come for me.
Yo, vetting is vetting, dude. Ain't no, I think he can vet better, but not how Moxy said it. Yeah, you just weak, man. Soon as I got off of that live, it wasn't that much time. I started getting mentions, and this one video.
The lead attorney, he made a live show. I believe it was about 5 hours.
Black Male Advice. He put up a video, and I got a chance to go in there and listen to what he was talking about. And I appreciate you, brother. I really do. I mean, I already knew I wasn't going crazy, but when you got, somebody acting a certain type of way with you, and they got 3,000 people that support them on their page, yeah, they try to throw shots at you, but I ain't let it bother me. Y'all go check out this video that Black Male Advice did about the little debate that went between me and the lead attorney. Y'all go check it out.
Throughout the live stream, I've heard various people call in. People came on the panel, they shared their thoughts. But one person came on and made the most sense. I originally was not going to make a video about this issue because it's a very serious one, and I am glad that the brother Moxy pretty much shared what he had to say, because I was literally under my desk in the recording studio doing some wire management, and when I heard what he had to say, a light bulb clicked. It made perfect sense. A lot of the thoughts that I had already was confirmed, and he was brave enough to say what was needed. And then when I saw the reaction in the chat room of how the people pretty much was not in agreement with what he had to say, a lot of the brothers weren't too pleased to hear that. That made me realize that I have to get pretty much on this microphone and begin to talk about these issues, to balance out the playing field, to pretty much speak on the matter more in depth on what Moxy already started.
I'm not gonna spoil it. Y'all go in there and check it out. Now, I will say this. Let me talk to you for a second, lead attorney, because I know you're watching this. I really don't think that you believe that. I really don't think that you think this man shouldn't have any accountability. You are a lawyer. Y'all, a good lawyer is supposed to be able to debate on both sides, whether they agree with it or not. I think you was in your emotions some certain type of way, but you can't tell me that you really believe that these women just screwed over this dude and he ain't got no accountability for that? You can't tell me that you talking like this in front of your clients. Sir, if you're telling me you talking like this in front of your clients, I am 100% sure some of your clients have lost their kids and they did not have to. And they did not have to. Let me tell y'all something, especially Moxy. Let me tell y'all something that y'all might not know about me, all right? Growing up, there was a period in time where my mom, who my father was in between two different guys. My mom was upset about it, and she was going through something with herself. She took it out on me. She said a lot of things to me as a child, all the way till I got up into college. She said a lot of things to me that's damaging, and it's extra damaging because it came from my mother, all right? And I'm not going this to take some shots at my mom or anything like that. I'm trying to tell you, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at my place. I stay in New York City living like this. Do you know how much this cost? I wouldn't have got to it. Look, I don't work for no Fortune 500. I work for a Fortune 5 company. I came from the streets. First of all, I'm not no gangster, but I know how the streets move. I don't care about no lawyer having a problem with me. I don't care about that. But I'm gonna tell you what, as somebody that came from the streets, I wouldn't be able to go to Fortune 5. I wouldn't be able to work in corporate and make all this money if I stayed as a victim. I'd be over on somebody's couch crying, talking about how the world all against me. All right, as a black man, you got a lot of traps against you. It ain't fair, but you can't be on that victim mode. You can't be on that victim mode. I don't care if you gotta talk to somebody to vent or go and get some help. You might have to go and get some help. But the last thing you do is just sit there and wallow. I'm a victim. The whole world hate me. Because guess what? A lot of this world do hate you. When you start getting into that victim mode, you become one of the people that hate you. Then guess what? You start making decisions. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna kill my ex-wife. I'm gonna kill my pregnant girlfriend. I'm gonna kill my pregnant girlfriend, and I'm gonna kill myself and leave my 2 daughters. They might be in a foster care system. And you got a lawyer saying it's all right? The man ain't got no accountability? Is that what you teaching dogs? I'm gonna tell you like this. You go out there and you play victim mode on yourself, this world gonna have a field day with you. And you gonna find yourself in jail or in a box, or you gonna give up the ghost and be in the ground. And guess what? The world ain't gonna cry for you. I'm not gonna cry for you. You making the same mistake over and over again. You gonna kill these women and leave your kids out there to go to the foster care system? I'm not gonna cry for you. But guess what we found out today? There's a lawyer in Atlanta that might cry for you. They ain't gonna cry for you over here. To y'all who are not familiar with my channel, I am Moxy and this is Moxy Approved. And nah, we have our opinions, we know, we have an open mind, but we put our opinions out. We don't care if you a page with 100,000, 150,000, 200,000. We don't care if you a lawyer, politician, we don't care. We got some stuff on our mind, gonna put it on. We ain't getting bullied either. If that's what you about, then this page is for you. We ain't none of that weak stuff, okay? We have our opinions, we put it out. And we don't back down. If it's 1 against 50, it's 1 against 50. But we not looking for no fights. We not looking for no fights and all that. We just looking to have grown-ass conversations with grown men, free of emotions. If that's what you about, my channel definitely for you. And I would like for you to subscribe. I would like you to subscribe, but I'm definitely not on no emotional stuff, getting all out of the masculine frame, getting all angry like I'm about to cuss somebody out, putting words in people's mouth just because I disagree with them. We not part of that. We like to stay in our masculine frame. And look, last but not least, before I get out of here, I gotta keep it real. Y'all know I gotta keep it a buck. The lead attorney did apologize.
Maybe it's me, Moxy. I apologize. I think these other two, my energy just off. I think these other 2 people just got me, they got me messed up.
I enjoyed this, man.
On that note, I would like to say, hey, look, if it seems like I came off a little bit too aggressive on this video, lead, I apologize. Well, anyways, y'all know how we like to end our videos over here at Moxy Approved, right? With that water. I see y'all here next time on Moxy Approved. Nah, we keep our opinions and we don't back down. Stay in masculine frame.